before the Fox sisters made seances fashionable among white Americans, enslaved black people were already speaking to the dead. Not for parlor games, not for spectacle, but out of sheer necessity. In the slave quarters, in moonlit clearings, deep in the woods, the spirits were summoned, not through delicate taps and parlor tricks, but through fire, through blood, through rhythmic chants that carried into the night like a warning to the living. The ancestors were called to guide, to protect, and sometimes to avenge. During slavery, death was a constant companion. Families were torn apart, children sold off, mothers left screaming into the empty night. But through the rituals, through the whispers of the dead, the lost were never truly gone. Some claim to have spoken to their stolen kin, to have called their spirits back across rivers and miles, asking them for secrets, for strength, for retribution. When the Civil War came, the veil between the worlds grew thinner. Fields soaked in blood, unburied bodies rotted under the sun, soldiers who died with terror frozen in their eyes. The dead did not rest easy. And among the newly freed, many turned to their ancestors to seek guidance in a land still poisoned with cruelty. Many freed black women became professional mediums, seers who did not simply entertain, but channeled raw, unfiltered truth. Some even held seances for white elites who trembled before the spirits that spoke through them. But the spirits were never truly theirs to command. They belonged to the ones who had suffered, the ones who had called them forth in the dark days of bondage. The voodoo queens and root doctors who walked with the dead. Let's take a dive. New Orleans, the beating, bleeding heart of America's mystical underground. A place where the dead whispered in the streets, where graveyards' dirt held power, where spirits answered to those who knew their names. And at its center stood Marie Laveau, the most feared and revered voodoo queen to ever walk the earth, some say. To the outside world, she was a healer, a woman of wisdom. But those who truly knew